Uh, I'm Dr.M.RAJESHKHANNA, Department of IT. Uh, I'm going to take the subject roots object-oriented programming with that data types and then variables. So first we'll discuss about the data types. So we have the primitive data types in the Java. So what are the primitive data types means? It is an integer and byte, and we have the float and tuple, and we also have that boolean and so different. I mean, even we have the string and char also. So before going that to the data type, we have to need to know about what is the Java source file structure. So in that, first we need have the documentation section. So it is actually whenever you're creating a program, uh, this is a suggested one because all the users need to know what actually this program is. I mean, this program file. If someone opened that particular program, and in that we have to clearly tell what is actually this program. For example, this is a calculation program or something like any desktop application program. We have that. So, and then we have the option of package statement and import statement and interface statement and class definition. So this is everything is an optional one. And the main for the Java source file structure is main method. So without main method, we won't create any program in the Java. So it is an essential one. So documentation section means it have a single line command and multi-line commands and documentation commands. So usually for readability of the program, it actually the basic information such as the method usage or functions, we can include this code. For that purpose, we can use this documentation section. So for example, here I just mean as a double slash of single line commands is declared like this. So if you want to declare any single line commands, you can use a double slash, or a multi-line commands means you can use a slash asterisk and followed by the asterisk slash. It's a documentation command start with the delimiter and end with the limiters, right? So the package statement, next is a package statement. This is a provision in Java that allows you to declare your classes in collection called package. So it is a syntax for the package. Package keyword is followed by the package name. So in this particular package, we have the collection of classes and interfaces can be declared in this one. So the statement or whatever declared in all the classes and interfaces are defined in the source file or part of the student package. So only one package can be declared in the source file, right? And next is in the Java file structure. In if someone has created the packages, or if you want to call any APIs which is already in the Java. If you want that, for example, if you want to put the date classes, for that purpose, you can use the java.util.date. It is actually already a user-defined package, not it's a predefined package. If you want to use this package, I mean, if you want to include date class in your program, then you add this particular package java.util.date. So with the help of the import keyword, it is followed by the package name. I can import the date classes. Just like that, I can also import the all the classes from the Java applet package with the help of import keyword followed by the java.applet. Java is a package. In that package, a sub package is an applet. In that packages, we have the n number of classes and interfaces. If you want to include all the classes and interfaces which belongs to the applet, then we can import this package with the help of import keyword followed by the package name. So the packages, it is a predefined classes or stored in packages in Java. So it is an important statement used to refer to the class stored in other packages also. So then next is the interfaces. This is a section, option section. If you want to implement the multiple inheritance in Java, you can use this one. So the syntax for this is interface keyword followed by interface name, and we can declare the method. For example, here we declare the method push and pop. It is only the declaration part. The only the classes which is going to use this particular method, they can define the classes. I mean, define this particular method. So that purpose, the interface cannot be uh, instantiated, but it can be implemented by classes or extended by the other interfaces. So this is in a class definition. A Java program may contain several classes. The classes are essential for any Java program. So this is if you want to create classes, uh, we need to use a class for keyword and followed by the class name. Here example is IT. IT is in a class name. In the class, we can store a list of variables and list of methods. So what I mean by class means is a collection of variables and methods that operate on the field. Every program in Java will have at least one class with a main method. So this is the main method, is very important one. So everything is an option, but this is an essential one because the main method is from where the execution actually starts and follows order specified for the following statements. Let's look at an example sample program to understand how it's structured. First, class name. Before the class, we need to specify the access specifier. Actually, the main method of the class to be utilized by the all the, within the program or outside of the program. They need access means the particular class to be public. So the keyword public followed by the class keyword and followed by the hello is a class name. Within this block, I'm just declaring the main method. I mean, define the main method. So this is a main method declaration, public static void main, and it is an argument, a string args. In that we are just printing the hello word in the console. For that purpose, we are just using the internal method. The internal method, which is in the system class, and out is an output member. In that only we have the internal method. Whenever you want to display any text or anything to display in the console, we can use this internal method. So this is actual compilation process. So use a notepad, use any text editor to create your program. And for example, notepad, with help of notepad, you can create a Java program. What you see in the previous program, this is what we are going to copy this program and to paste in the notepad and save as a program name as a file name as a hello.java. It's a text file actually. Then we can use this help of Java C compiler, which is available in the C program files. In that we have the Java folder. In the Java folder, we have the JDK folder will be there. In that we have the bin folder. In that we can see the Java C and Java C for compiling the program. Whenever we want to Java program actually is an high level program, we need to convert into the then with the help of a compiler, I can able to convert the normal program to the bytecode format. And this I have to create Java C with the help of Java C. I can able to compile it. And once it's compiled, it create the hello.class file. It is what in a bytecode. It is a computer language version of your program. So if you open this means it will be in the different format. But it is actually the computer language version of the program. They will call as a bytecode, and then with the help of this bytecode, I can able to run the program. So for that purpose, I need to uh, run the program with the help of keyword of Java. It is followed by the file name of Java, and with the help of that, I can able to execute your program. Here the program is other program, and I can see the output as a um, which is in the internal method, which I given in the internal method. Hello, that output will be can be. So for that purpose, there is a two-stage. First is the compilation, and then we need to interpret. Okay, so in compile, once you compile, it will convert the normal Java program into the bytecode, and the bytecode again we need to convert it into the machine code, and then only the output will be displayed in the console. So in order to compile that, we need to create our directory. For example, here I created this Hara. In that we need to set the path. For that purpose, we need to use a set keyword followed by path equal to the particular bin folder path specification. We have to specify within the double quotation and semicolon enter. And we can set the path. We can also set the library also with the help of class path and C programs and Java JDK followed by the left folder. So it is in a bundle of programming structures in Java. First is a simple Java program, commands, data types, and variables and assignments and initialization, operators and strings and control flow, and big numbers and arrays. Right? Very good morning. Okay. In this session, we will discuss about the class in Java. Okay. In class in Java, what is class actually? It is a blueprint. It's an instance of object. For example, consider the fruit is an ant class. For that, we have the number of objects can create. I mean, mango, apple, banana. So, actually, the parameter uh, using this Java program discuss it. Before that, in classes, we have the main method. The main method, what is in public and static and void? What is public? Public is a keyword, is an access modifier which represents the visibilities. It means it is visible to all. Static. Static means is an main method. Usually we have this public keyword, static keyword, and void keyword. It is followed by the main method. But we need to know what each and everything. The public is a keyword is an access modifier which represents visibility. It means it is visible to all. Actually, this is the main method, right? So it need to be visible to all. For that purpose, only this particular method is mentioned as a access specifier as a public, and it is followed by the static keyword. Static is a keyword which is declared. If you declare any method as a static, it is known as a static method. The advantage of the static method is there is no need to create an object for this particular one. If you create a classes in that, we can we can define the method. For the method, we need not to create any object. Usually, with the help of object only, I can call the methods and variables. But in this cases, we need not to create a object for this particular method. For that purpose only, this method is static method. So main method never we won't create an object. For that purpose only, the main method is it belongs to the static method. So actually, the main method is executed with the JVM. So it doesn't require any. We need not to require any to. We need to create an object for that particular main method. So it saves the memory. So we need not to create an object for the particular method. So actually, the class is a keyword. It is used to declare the class in Java. In that method, I have the println method. So actually, we need to display any values in the console. I can use this system.out.println. Okay, the println method with the help of println method, I can display the uh, inputs and outputs in that methods, right? And void is a written type of method, and it means doesn't return any value. Main represents it is a starting point of the program, and string args is a command line argument. You can actually whenever you want to pass any parameters or anything value in the during runtime, I can use this string args. We can discuss it in the later session, but we need to know only about the print method. I mean print statement. What is the system.out.println? First, what is system? Isn't actually is in a class. In that we have the out as an actually no object of the print string class. It is followed by the println method. The println method is a method of the print string class. So it is actually whenever we want to display any statement or we need to get any value, the help of the system.out.println I can able to do it. So actually this is what a definition of the classes. We are just defining a class in Java. So for example, I just created the add class. In that, I just I mean given the method main method. In that method, I'm just going to assign the. I just use the integer data type. Integer data type of variable is A and B and C. I just assign the value of the A 20 and the B variable I assign. I store the value of the 30 and C is a later with C with the help of A plus B. What are the values are added? The value will be stored in C. So now I'm just going to display the C value. Here 20 plus 30, 50 will be stored in the C. With the help of print method or println method, I can able to display the result and display the value in the console. For that purpose, the first what is actually value is it belongs to the result. So that is what I mean as a result, and followed by the C. C is a what are the value we added in the with the help of A and B. What are the values added? It is stored in the C. Now the Java program, I mean Java output, once you compile and run it, you can give the output as a 50. Okay. So and later in that class itself, I just created the addition method. In that addition method, just without instead of main method, I just created the addition method. In that method, I just created a variable of a and b, and I sent the value for that, and just added the a and b in the C, and it will be printed in the with the help of print method. And this particular method, we are just going to call the main method. Here, this is not in a normal method. I mean, this is a normal method. For normal method, we need to create a object. But a static method need not to create a object. So usually I told you already as a main method, we need not to create an object. It is actually executed by the JVM. But in addition method is we need to call, we need to create the object for that. With the help of object, I need to call the particular method. So that should be included in the main method, because the main method is a main execution part. What you can create a number of methods and classes, but you need to call that methods and classes in the main method. We need to create an object for each and every classes, and with the help of that, I can able to call the particular method or variables. In here, I just created the classes for, created a object for the add is an A1, and this is a what an object. Whenever we want to create an object, we need to use a new keyword. With the help of new keyword, I can able to create an object. It is followed by the constructor add. Need not to create a constructor. Create here, the default constructor will be created, and then we need to call that particular method, which is an addition method, which is in the add. For that purpose, with the help of object name followed by the method, I can able to call the particular method. This is what a method calling. Java program using classes and methods and object, you can do this. Okay. And this is a constructor already made it. We have the two types of constructor. One is the default constructor and parameters constructors. So usually the constructor will be followed by the open and close and with or without arguments. So when there is no constructor defined the classes by the program, implicitly the default constructor for the classes will be created. Once you create the object for that one, I can able to the constructor automatically created. The constructor is a special type of method without return type. It doesn't have the void keyword. See, this is an example for constructor. I just created a class name that I just declare the variable int a and string b. In that, I just created the constructor. The constructor name, I mean, method of name demo and is a constructor name. Class name must be same. So here I just created the instance variable as a this dot a means as a current object variable is 5, and current class object variable is b is a assign the value as a class, and I'm just going to display the inside the default constructor. This is what I'm working on carried out. And now I'm just going to create a main method. In the main method, I'm just going to call the uh, variable value of t1.a means it will. I just created the class of object is t1, and with the help of t1.a means what is my object dot property or variable or member name. Here a means it will call the value of 5, and it will return the value as 5 space, and followed by t1.b means the object of variable is b is because value will be stored and will be displayed in the console with the help of rental method. So this is what an object creation. This is a parameters constructor. So we have the parameters int a and string b. Before that, we discussed about the without parameters. This is a parameter. So is a method. Method actually is a very important point because in Java, customer instruction that perform specific tasks provide a reusable code. If you want to perform some task, we need to use a method. Method is in a block of code or collection of statement. You can group the number of statement, and if you want to perform the operation, then we can use a we can create a method. In that we can I mean, give the line of number of statements and one in the inside that you can also uh, add or a different operation can be done in that one. It is actually reusability of code. We write a method once and use it many times. Not to require write the code again and again. For that purpose only we just use a method. They also provide a easy modification and readability of code. Yeah, it's an important method you already know. It is main method. If you want to create any other method, also we can create it. So for purpose of method is it will have the collection of instruction from the specific times. If you whenever you call that particular method, it will do the operation for that you have given the particular block. So this is what a method declaration. First, the keyword is public is an access specified, followed by the data type. Here I just mean as a int, and followed by the method name as a sum, followed by the parameter list. Parameters are two parameters. One is a and another one is a b. Both are integer. So this is what in a method header, and this is what in a method body is a method signature. So line of code can be given in this block. So when you call that particular some method, what are the statements are there in this particular line, it will be called uh, as a bundle. Okay. So uh, the method declaration provides information about what method attributes, visibility, return type. Visibility means here mean as a public. Return type is an integer. Name is sum. Argument is int a and int b. So it has a 6 components that are known as method header. So access specifier can be public or private or protected and default. Mostly we use the public and private. The method is accessible to all the classes when you use a public specifier in our application. If you mentioned there's a private access specifier, when you use a private access specifier, the method is accessible only in the classes in which it is defined. Okay. So default is when you do not use any access specifier in the method declaration, then it automatically means as a default access specifier by default. It is visible to only from the same package only, not from the different package. Thank you.